Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 20.
Striding in, Peter Alonso. First pitch on its way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, it's always interesting to see a hitter's lifetime numbers against a pitcher and vice versa. Well, in this matchup, he has some pretty impressive ownage, as they say. 4 home runs in past at-bats, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1-0. And he lays off there, 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Giancarlo Stanton now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a .333 hitter. He's also taken him deep 4 times. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Stanton playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3-0 to him now. And that's over. 3-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. LeMahieu at third. Hicks on second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. This will kick up against the wall now. On to second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
3 runs already home here. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 3 for 13 batting line. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Oh, what a start. What a play. Next for the Mets, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
Batting 5th, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set. Here it comes. Looped over toward first. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, McNeil. He's got it 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a line, that's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fastball called for strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Urshela stands at first with one out. This is on the ground over to first, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to third. Davis brings it in. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, J.D. Davis, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two.
1 strike, the count.
Drilled right back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks.
fielder,
He reached on a single in his first try.
Hicks.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
In now, Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a throw over and the runner back. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Torres brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hicks leads off first with 1 away. Hicks running from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back in standing. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Zero.
2-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box, Peter Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 20.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Urshela over to his left, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now the center fielder.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh-1. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. Gregorius into shallow left. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. And this will bang up against the wall.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Conforto at second, Cano at first, 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Count still full. 3-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
J.D. Davis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-1. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this will hop over the wall. So 2 will score, but that all-important tying run will have to hold on at third base.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2.
Oh, that's out.
He's set. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball
1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One and 2 now. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2 and 2. Here's another 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion as they take the lead 4-3. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Urshela
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Urshela, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's set. The 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. LeMahieu stands at second with 2 gone. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A 1-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We played 4. It's now 4-3 Bombers. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The next 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Rosario is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. lifted down the line in left. Stanton sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run shot to left center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. So despite featuring a pair of aces on the mound, this game's taken an unexpected turn as neither starter seems to have brought his best stuff in this game, something both lineups have certainly taken advantage of.
Well, Dero, we had contrasting styles in this one. One power pitcher, one control pitcher. Both had rough outings in this one.
Yeah, that's why you love baseball, right? You can't handicap this thing. We came into this not knowing who was going to win out. Was the finesse guy going to locate? Was the power guy going to have his big-time heater? Neither of that came to fruition. Tip of the cap to both offenses for pounding the baseball today.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he's safe.
Now batting. The left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And a ball 1-0. Conforto, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with two away. Robinson. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball one. Hard hit ball to second. Torres brings it in on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's now 5-4 New York. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
The 1-2. Hard hit at third. Davis has got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 5 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 5-4. Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. Prior history in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats.
Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. J.D. Davis will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. In the air out to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. In the dirt here. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Sanchez finds it, and that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 5-4. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Here for Gary Sanchez as we are all tied.
Give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup. It's better to do it with no one on. Going to be back in the game.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out.
At number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is in there for a Colts in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion, so far this inning. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am